Its opportunity to be better remains there because we didn't complete the job last year.
Night, and at Niles North, we're spending it watching one of the best basketball games of the season. It's the crosstown rivalry, Niles North Vikings versus the Niles West Wolves.
Hello and welcome. We are Viking Media Sports, and we are announcing tonight's game on our new YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe down below and click the red button. I'm Ellie Henderson.
And I'm Elliot Parrish.
And welcome to Vikings basketball.
So, Ellie, tonight the Wolves want to break a long losing streak that they've had with the Vikings, who have traditionally dominated this game. How bad does Niles West want to win tonight?
I think they have a fair chance. I mean, it's always a fun game to watch. We have the Niles West Wolves, which is our sister school, versus Niles North Vikings. And we have both very good teams. Our district consists of very two good teams. And their overall goal is to make it downstate each year. And Niles North was very close to that last year. So I think they're looking forward to a great season and a great game.
Absolutely. Here's the national anthem.
And here is your starting lineup for the Vikings. We have number 10, Elijah Bull.
Senior number 4, Mason Williams. The Vikings, senior number 44, senior number 4.
We have Jalen Butler, number 21. Omar Polakapi, number 44. Number 24, Miles Davis.
Junior number 33, Adnan Savarovic. And for the Vikings, junior
And
number 3.
we have number 3, Aquan Smart for the Vikings. For Niles West lineup today, we have number 10, Christian Lewis. We have number 33, Adnan Savarovic. We have number 3, Harris McKick. We have number 14, Richie Noperstack. And to finish up the lineup for Niles West, we have number 2, Kevin Gilliland.
Ellie, if you walk around the halls of Niles North, you see people wearing Beat West shirts. And if you walk around the halls of West, I don't know what it's like there, but I assume you see something similar. This game has such a big impact on the community it involves.
That is correct. Tipping off for Niles West, we have number 33, Sarovic. And tipping off for Niles North, we have number 21, Jalen Butler.
Jalen Butler was one of the more dynamic players on this last Vikings team. He was on last year, and he's come to make it rain once again in the 2018 season.
Niles West with the ball, but gets tipped to Niles North. Elijah Bull. Pass to Aquan Smart. Aquan Smart with the ball. Aquan Smart is on his third year as a varsity team. He passed it to Jalen Butler, to Miles Davis, to Bull. And then Butler goes up with the shot. But becomes West ball. West inbounding, looking for an open shot. Number 3 with the ball. Passes to 33. 33 goes for the shot. And we have Elijah Bull rebounding it for the Vikings. Pass to Aquan Smart. Smart with the ball. And becomes out of bounds. Wolves ball. Nice passing there done by the Wolves. Number 2 goes up for the 3. 33 gets the rebound. Up at the top right now. Number 3, McKick, gets the score.
So we're 7 minutes into the first round out of 2 of this year for Niles North versus Niles West, and already West has drawn the first blood.
Bull with the ball. Loses control of that, picks it up from the ground, passes it to Smart. Smart goes up for the shot. Butler rebounds it. And it gets passed to West. How do you think the game's going so far, Elliot?
Well, I think it's fascinating that considering the long stretch of losses that West has taken to North, that Niles North has let them take 4 points so far, and it's 0 on the North side. There's a shot for 3 that's no good. Let's see if West can score again.
And Aquan Smart smacks the ball from that layup there done by West.
Ellie, I know you're on the North Star News. You probably saw the feature they did on Smart.
Yes, I did. If you go to North Star News, you can see that it was on, I believe, Wednesday's broadcast. And it was a lovely package done by Chi-Town Productions. The crowd is going crazy right now.
Yeah, you gotta love the energy here. You have the pep band, you have the cheerleaders on both sides. It's just great to be here. It's a very packed arena tonight for
Ball
this game.
pass to Polacopy to Smart. Smart pass back to Polacopy. He gets that 3. Score right now for the Vikings, 3 to Wolves 4. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first. Niles West with the ball. Crowd going a little crazy.
There's the foul. So the Vikings had some quite lopsided wins last year. Their best one was decided by 47 points against Urban Prep Bronzeville. They haven't had any quite so lopsided this year, but they have a chance tonight.
Aquan Smart blocks that layup the second time this game, and he goes up for the shot, which is good for the Vikings. Vikings 5, Wolves 4.
Smart says he enjoys joking around, playing video games, and wants to go to college in Oxford, Ohio. Considering how well he's playing, he just might get a scholarship.
Polacopy with the ball, pass to Davis to Smart. Smart goes up for another shot, gets rebounded by the Wolves and taken back to their side. Bull gets that rebound. He's a new player on this year's team, transferred from Evanston.
He'll remember one of the more exciting games last year when Niles North upset Evanston.
That is correct. Evanston did make it downstate last year, so must be exciting coming to Niles North and possibly having the opportunity to do that again this year.
Shot blocked, and the Vikings get the ball.
Smart with the ball now, goes up for the layup. It's good for the Vikings. Score 7 for Niles North, 2 for Niles West with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. Timeout is called.
Cue the band. So let's look back at the history of this game. The Vikings are coming off of an 8-year winning streak. However, the last time it was played, the Vikings won 79-40. It was quite the blowout at the end of last season.
Yes, it was. So far, the team's done good. They had their tournaments last week. It was a Battle of the Bridges tournament, and they ended up taking third place in that. And they had Aquan Smart as part of the all-tournament team.
He's quite the developing star, it would appear here in 2018.
Yes, he's also a captain on this year's team, which must be very exciting, having this be the third year on varsity. Also, if you watched at the beginning of the stream, we had an amazing hype video, and that was done by senior Hannah Lozano. The ball ended up in the stands for the Vikings. Becomes Vikings ball. Bull inbounding. Pass to Smart, back to Bull.
Elijah taking it slow with 3 minutes left in the first period.
Nice passes from the Vikings. Oquan loses control of the ball, becomes West ball. There was a foul called there.
Foul number 34. Jalen Sutherland's his first foul. Team's second foul.
Number 15 from Niles West, that is Jalen Miller, will be at the line. Score right now, 7 for the Vikings, 4 for the Wolves. 2 minutes and 59 seconds left in the first.
That was quite the breakaway by Niles West to start this game out swinging, but it's a relief to the home crowd here that now the Vikings are 3 points ahead.
That is correct. Second shot, no good. Smart gets that rebound and takes it back to Viking territory. Bull with the ball now. Bull passes to Smart. To number 11, Pryor. Players ending up on the ground.
No
And
ball control in this play.
number 15 gets the shot. Travel was called on the Vikings. It's a very close game coming to the end of the second. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. Vikings 7, Wolves 6.
So the longest winning streak, food for thought, in Viking history was 17 games long in 2010. You see with their offensive drive, if they have a chance of building a dynasty like that again in the present day. Last year it seemed they would come close.
Viking ball right now, Smart inbounding. Passes it to Bull. Bull goes up for the shot. And Sadu rebounds and tips it in. Vikings 9, Wolves 6. A minute and 50 seconds left in the first. Losing control of the ball a little bit there. Wolves still hold on to it. And we have Pryor that inbound. Butler goes up for the shot. Pryor rebounds it, goes up, and that makes another score on the board for number 11. Score right now, Vikings 11, Wolves 6. A minute and 14 seconds left.
So far, Niles West has led up 212 points total this season. They've only led up 11 so far in this game.
Bull ends up on the ground there. West ball. Vikings 11, Wolves 6, 53 seconds left. Smart with the ball. Pass to Pryor. Pryor pass to Butler. That's a travel there.
Coach Olsen sends out Elijah again, who's in my science class. Under a minute to play in the period. Niles West is under Coach Mike Waleski.
Niles West with the ball.
He wants to engineer the start of a comeback, but there's only 30 seconds left in the period.
Smart gets the rebound, pass to Pryor. Pryor passes back to Smart.
Smart eats the clock.
12 seconds left. Vikings up 11 to 8. And that's the end of the first quarter. Vikings 11, Wolves 8.
Tonight is Teacher Appreciation.
So Ellie, Niles North is leading, but Niles West has stayed on their heels. All they need is one shot for three that's good, and it'll be a tie game.
Yes, that's correct.
This is the ball. This is Gordon. This is Adam.
We've seen the Vikings take a more aggressive style of play
Mr. Newman.
because they have had 3 times the fouls that Niles West has had so far.
Yes, that's right. On the floor right now, we have our Niles North and Niles West cheerleaders.
This is Rocky. Mr.
I'm Elliot Parrish, and this is Ellie Henderson, thanks to our producer, Mr. Henderson.
And this is Jacobson. Thank you for all you do for our athletes.
Be sure to subscribe down below to Niles North Viking Media YouTube.
And comment too while you're at it. Why not?
Starting off second quarter, Niles North in the lead. Smart will be inbounding for the Vikings. Smart pass to Davis. Back to Smart. Back to Davis. To Pryor. To Sadu. To Davis. To Smart. Smart with the ball now.
Niles North had 23 wins last year, and he's part of the reason.
And Davis gets the layup, making the score 13-8. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left. Niles West with the ball, number 14.
Niles West lost last year, had a losing season, 12-14.
Number 3 passes to 33. 33 goes up for the shot. .14 from Niles West, pass to number 2.
Vikings trying to work inside. They retain the ball and then throw it away to West.
Pryor steals it out of Niles West's hands. And Aquan Smart gets the basket.
So in history, the Vikings have won 199 games. That's more than they've lost. And we're seeing their historical dominance coming out here tonight with their 4-point lead.
We have number 2 from Niles West at the line.
Niles West may be trailing, but they are playing a more clean game than Vikings, with the home team having 3 more fouls than the away. It's some great discipline we're seeing from the Wolves.
Bull with the ball right now. Pass to Pryor. Pryor pass to Davis. To Bull. Davis passes it to Polycop. Goes up with the shot. It's good. 17 for the Vikings, 13 for the Wolves.
Perhaps Polycap's time has come. He was on the team last year, but he's having quite more success in 2018. That was a beautiful 2 points he put on the board.
Niles West with the ball. Davis takes it out of West's hand. Pass to Bull, pass to Butler. Butler goes up for the shot. There's a foul there.
Fouls over 15. Jalen Miller is his second foul, team second foul. At the line will be
Coach Olsen giving his team a talking to. He has more wins than any other Vikings coach in history. He's been here a decade, and he's never had a losing season.
first shot is good. Taking it for the Wolves, number 33,
Butler on the line.
Second shot is good.
Right at here.
Checking into the Vikings, number 3, Quan Smart.
Bull with the ball right now for the Vikings.
We're seeing him not be too rushed. The Vikings offense is working methodically, and, well, that was a failed play, but they've had a conservative but very effective attempt in this game so far. The Wolves with the ball. Malik for 2, blocked.
Fouls number 3, Quan Smart is his second foul, team's fifth foul. At the line,
Number 4, Mason Williams on the line. The last time Niles West won this game, it was 2015. Here's Bull with the ball. Can't get inside the 3-point line. Smart for 3. Yes. So Ellie, we just saw Smart make a delicious 3-pointer. And now it's 22-13 with the Vikings up top.
Timeout is called.
Timeout is called by the Vikings.
Score right now 22 for the Vikings. Wolves have 13. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left.
The Vikings scored 1,859 points total last year. Aquan Smart helped them do that. A lot of their seniors like Demaria Franklin last year are gone now, so now we're seeing people like Bull and Smart step up into the bigger shoes and really get some amazing scoring done for this Vikings team.
That is correct. The seniors that we had last year are off in college playing basketball still. We have Jamal Stevenson, Drayvon Claiborne, and Demaria Franklin all playing. We also have Demarion Brief Smith that is also playing in college. Aquan Smart with the ball. Pass to Pollicott. Tries to make the basket. Niles West gets the ball.
Smart passes it right to the fans.
That is correct.
So with about 4 minutes left in the second period, it's been a very entertaining game so far. The Wolves have kept it relatively close.
Yes, they have. Vikings right now with the score of 22, and Niles West Wolves with 13. We have 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Niles West Wolves with the ball right now. We've had some great movement from Niles West as well as Niles North in tonight's game.
Certainly, it's wonderfully offensive game.
Elliot, compared to last year's game, if you remember, the Crosstown Classic that happened, how is it compared right now to this year's game and where the Niles North Vikings stand?
Well, if you're a Niles North fan, you're watching this thinking, I'm glad my team's winning, but they aren't creaming the Wolves the way they did last year.
That is true.
It was the Wolves' most lopsided loss of the entire season when they played Niles North last year.
Aquan Smart goes up for the three, but gets rebounded by the Wolves. Wolves trying to catch up, making some baskets here. Smart takes the ball to Niles North territory, but gets pushed down to the ground. Aquan Smart inbounds for the Vikings. Ball goes up for the layup. It's good. Score becomes 24 for the Vikings. West ball right now.
For someone in their first year on the varsity team, Bull is doing such an amazing job this season, piling up the score.
That is correct. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left right now in the second. Vikings 24, to Wolves 13. We have Niles West on the free throw line. That is number 14.
However, the Vikings have more than twice the fouls that the Wolves have.
Yes, that is correct. 7 fouls right now for the Vikings, 3 for Niles West.
Its opportunity to be
And
better
shot
remains
is
there.
good. Jalen Butler inbounds to Aquan Smart. Smart taking it down to North territory once again. Number 12, Olaf, tries to shoot. Becomes West ball. Some fast passes there. And Aquan Smart gets the ball, goes up for the shot. It was a push there.
There was the one that got away.
if you guys saw at warm-ups, if you were watching from the beginning of the stream, Niles North got some new gear that they've been wearing. Their gray hoodies, which are pretty nice.
Quite stylish.
Agreed. Smart at the line. First shot is good.
So, Niles North is ranked 17 in the state of Illinois right now. It's pretty prestigious. You remember last year when they got as high as 6, but in a competitive state like Illinois, 17 is not shabby.
That is correct. Now we have Niles West with the ball. Number 11 goes up for the shots. Bull has the ball, pass to Davis, back to Bull. Bull pass to Butler. Pass to Olaf. Back to Bull.
Bull somehow avoids the foul, but can't make the 2.
They have a good variety of players on this team. We have the class of 2019, we have the class of 2020, 2021, and 2022. So freshmen to seniors, we have them all on Niles North's team. Quan Smart gets the rebound. Right now we have Vikings with 28 points on the board. And Niles West Wolves 15. There's a minute and 10 seconds left in the second quarter.
So Niles West is a lot farther along into their schedule than Niles North is. The Wolves have played 5 games so far, but North has played only 3. We're seeing some more experience for the Wolves so far this year, but it isn't showing with the big score deficit that there is.
Last minute of the quarter, clock is running down. Niles North with the ball. Bull has the ball up top, waiting for the clock to cycle down. 35 seconds left. Vikings in the lead right now, 28-17. Vikings have 8 fouls, and the Wolves have 4. 20 seconds left.
Coach Olson is on the court instructing Bull, but he's at a standstill.
Polycopy goes for the 3. Bull gets the rebound. At the end of the half, score right now 28 for the Vikings, 17 for the Wolves. We would also like to thank our sponsor, Athletico.
Thanks for watching Viking Media. It is the crosstown rivalry, and it's great to be with you on this Friday night. We will see you in the second half.
We have Bull still shooting.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Shot is not good. And that wraps up the first half. We would like to thank our sponsor, Athletico, for sponsoring Viking Media all year round.
Some of the greatest comeback stories never show up in the sports section. At Athletico, Our physical therapists help people overcome pain and discomfort and get back to doing the things they love to do. Start your comeback. Schedule your free injury screening today at athletico.com. Athletico Physical Therapy. Better for every body.
Thank you, ladies, for such a beautiful performance. Please come and support the Vikings as they compete in their first competition at Oak Forest High School. They will perform at 1:05
And now,
p.m.
we're your Vikings. I'm here with Walter at Mendenhall. What are you up to now?
I do a lot of, I own a mentoring and leadership services company. So what we do is that it's called the Male Mogul Initiative. We seek to positively transform the way young men live and lead in their communities through leadership and entrepreneurship development. So we're currently in about 5 CPS schools, and we also do after-school programming at a couple of organizations on the south and west sides of Chicago.
That's cool. What are your future goals?
My future goals. I want my mentoring and leadership and entrepreneurship services to be the #1 leadership and entrepreneurship service in Chicago land area. I also am writing a book, so it's called Don't Be an Exception, Change the Rule. So I'm looking to have that out in the first quarter of 2019. And I guess my ultimate goal is to open up my own private boarding school for young men.
Where will the book be available, or where do you want it to be available?
So I'm looking for about March of 2019, and it could be, Amazon, in bookstores, so just in all platforms.
And what is your brother doing?
So my brother Richard, he's currently in LA, and he writes for the show Ballers on HBO. So he's doing that. I think he's got promoted to producer. So he's having a good time doing that.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
It doesn't get better than this. The North Shore Watches and some of the fiercest rivals in the state face off. It's the Crosstown rivalry. Niles North Vikings versus the Niles West Wolves. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Elliot Parrish. Thank you for joining Viking Media as Aquan Smart brings the ball up the court. Passing around, an attempt at two, no good. by Jalen Butler.
Foul number 33, Adnan Seferovic. This is first foul, the team's first foul. At the line, shooting will be number 23. Second at 21, Jalen Butler.
Butler is at the line. It doesn't get better than this. The North Shore watches as some of the fiercest rivals in the state face off. Niles North Vikings versus Niles West Wolves. The cheerleaders showed up from both sides. The crowd showed up and the pep band showed up. The dance team even showed up to watch this fiercely contested game. Nokosak. Outside the three-point line. There's two from Mason Williams. Smart to Bull. Smart for three. Long shot, no good. Here's a long shot for three. That is good for the Vikings by Polycap. Polycap played splendidly last season and is back for more as a senior on this Vikings team. The crowd is in it as Niles West shoots
Some of the
for
greatest
three.
comeback
No good.
stories never show up in the sport.
Smart with the breakaway. That failed. It's the Wolves' ball. With no control of the ball on either side, it's 6 minutes left in the third quarter of this game. Bull eats up the clock. Going in for two. The layup is good from Jalen Butler. 6'5", he will graduate this year. Now the Wolves allowed 1,101 points in 2018. But they scored even more. There was two, and time is called.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 11. Andrew Betts.
Vikings have the ball. The Wolves' defense let up 207 fewer points than the Vikings last year. Their games were more low scoring, but it's a great amount of discipline we've seen from the Bulls. Here's an attempt at two. It's good from Mason Williams. Ball to the center of the court. Trying to work inside, it's a long shot. No good by Jalen Butler. Habs with the ball to McKay. In Death Valley to Noposak. Inside the three-point line, and the foul is called.
Fouls are number 10, Elijah Bull. This is first foul, team's first foul. At the line, shooting will be number 14, Richard McCluskey.
Okay, Noposak is going for the extra points. Thanks for joining Viking Media tonight. It's great to be with you on Friday. I'm Elliot Parrish. As Nobusak goes for another, I'd like to thank the North Star News, the Sun Times, and Max Preps for all our stats. Here's Aquan Smart, who has done beautifully in the first half of this game. Racked up more points than any other Vikings player in the first half. A shot for three. No good, and it's the Wolves' ball. Here's Pabst. And the Vikings get it back. There's two. Robert Milam Pryor, the guard. So the Wolves have been under losing seasons for a long time now. Their current coach, Mike Wykolewski, has had none. In 2012, Bob Williams had one, but the Wolves have had losing seasons since then. Hungry like the Wolves, they want a winning season in 2018. I'd like to give my one shout out of the night to Abigail Parrish, my sister, who you heard behind me in the jazz band. Or the pep band. Great of them to show up tonight. The pep band, I'm sorry. On this Friday night at Niles North. Aiden Saforic. Nobusak. For three. No good from Mason Williams. Smart gets inside for two. It's his second score of the second half. Three minutes left, 39-25 Vikings. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Don't forget to tune in Friday, December 7th at 6 for Niles North versus Niles West. It's the rivalry wrestling on Viking Media. This rivalry always manages to enthrall the villages of Skokie and Niles. It's great to be with you for this one. With 3 minutes left in the third quarter, it's 39-25 Vikings. A foul for each team. So Mike Wykolewski, the coach for the Wolves, on every column, his teams have set records for Niles West. He must be doing something right, whether it's steals per game, assists per game, all of those. His teams have led them in statistics. There's 2 points from Kevin Jelane. Smart wants an open man. For two. No. Passing it in is Richie Nobusak. Oh, but they call a foul. Coach Olsen looks quite stressed. He brought the crosstown ball to Niles North last year after winning this game twice, as it is played twice most years. Williams. Loses control of the ball. So Niles West is ranked 147th in the state. As they get scored on by North, that was Robert Mayim Pryor, who has had 2 scores in this game. Niles North, for comparison, is ranked 17th, and that's showing the way they stole that ball right there. That should have been 2. Richie Noposak passes it in. Williams for 2, no. Smart loses control of the ball. You gotta love the atmosphere here tonight between the crowd noise. It's a wonderful Friday night here in the Niles North Auditorium. Niles North leading by a full 14 points. The game was decided by over 30 points the last time these two teams met. It was the Wolves' most lopsided loss of the entire season. On the line is Robert Mayim Pryor.
Checking the Vikings for 24, Niles Davis.
Niles West's most lopsided win last year was decided by 54 points against Mather. They've had no such massive wins this year, but 3 so far. Here's a 3-pointer that's good for the Wolves.
Number 33,
Aiden Taforic, and it's a minute left. 30-43, Vikings. Bull eats the clock. And eats it some more. I wouldn't think of wasting almost a full minute of game time. They usually only do that for 30 seconds. Maybe they'll try to make a play with 15 left. Olsen signals for Peps to get open. He gets the ball. Vikings shoot for 3. It's good from Lucas Fajurin.
At the end of the third quarter, it is Niles North 46.
Omar Polycap, he's had a wonderful score here.
Here comes the big drawing of the $500 game. Mr. Casey, our baseball coach, is going to...
So, Ellie, come back. It's great to have you. Friday night, it's the Wolves and the Vikings. We just saw Polycap shoot an amazing 3.
Yes, it looks like it has been a great quarter that was held.
And the winner is John McCarthy. John McCarthy, if you were there tonight, uniform 5
score right now going into the fourth, 46 for the Vikings, 30 for the Wolves.
We've seen Polycap and Smart really take over this offensive drive. It's been quite impressive for the Vikings. There's 1 quarter left. The Vikings are winning by 16 points. Smart. Foul. That was the most flagrant foul of the game so far. So, Mason Williams will be at the line. Oh, the ref says Williams committed the foul, so it'll be the Vikings' ball. That's a surprise. Here's Smart passing in to the Vikings' offensive drive. Smart eating the clock. We're seeing the Vikings offense take their time. With a 16-point lead, you can be reserved. Smart working his way in. Passes it to the cheerleaders, and there's still about 7 minutes left in the game. Here's an attempt at 3 for the Vikings. It's good from Polycap, his second 3 of the half.
Score right now, Vikings 49 to Wolves, 36 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth.
Here's Bowl.
6 minutes and 15 seconds left, 49 to 30. Vikings with 2 fouls, 3 for the Wolves.
An attempt at 2, that's good by Harris McKay for Niles West. Here's the Vikings' answer going right to the sideline. A very badly thrown pass. And Olsen looks stressed, massaging his neck. Anyway, though, Niles North has quite a comfortable lead, 49 to 32. Nopusak to McKayick. There's a foul. That was an offensive foul, I believe will be on West. I was right, Niles North will get the ball. And here's Smart. Delamay loses control of the ball. So Smart has scored more than anyone in this game, but he's also fouled more than anyone in this game. So here's Nopusak for the Wolves, losing the ball, and here's Smart. And there's the Viking score from Andrew Pabst.
Checking in the Vikings number 12, Yogi Olaf. Timeout called by the Vikings.
Score right now 51 for the Vikings with 3 fouls. Wolves 32 with 4 fouls. 5 minutes and 14 seconds left.
Thanks for joining us on Viking Media. The Vikings earned 296 more points than the Wolves last year. And by the way this game is playing out, that's an accurate representation with the giant lead the Vikings have. The Wolves drive for 2. It's the Miller.
Vikings right now with the ball.
Habs gives their way to the Wolves. Working his way in for 2 is Mason Williams for Niles West. It's good.
Score right now 51 for the Vikings, 36 for the Wolves. 4 minutes left in the last quarter.
William Pryor for 2. It's good. No sack. To McKayek for 2. Now it's 53 to 38. Vikings. So if Niles West fans are watching, they are going to play St. Ignatius College Prep next on their schedule. That won't be until December 1st. Vikings want to foul, but no. Here's the Wolves' offensive drive, and it's good for 2 with Jalen Miller. There's a Viking down, and we won't show him. We can't tell who it is as of now. But that was an interesting play we saw. It looked like a foul. A Viking went down, but it wasn't called, so the Wolves have made the score up to 40. They're only behind 13 points now.
Technical fouls are called on the bench of the Vikings.
Now the foul is called. Late. It's 3. It's Aquan Smart. He's scored more points today than any other Viking. That's a big loss if he can't play. He's walking now, so he might be able to get back on the court again pretty soon.
Shooting 2 shots will be number 2. Kevin Neal. First shot is good.
Niles West gets the extra point with Gillame. And those Wolves did not score any more than 67 points per game all season. They never scored more than that, and they certainly won't today with only 42 points on the board right now.
Niles West ball.
Here's the offensive drive for West. No good.
Fouls are on the 15. This is fourth foul, team's sixth foul. Checking in with the Vikings, number 24, Niles Davis.
There's a foul, so it'll be Niles North's ball. Here's Bull. Ball for Million Pryor, who wheels it in, and it's Bull's ball again. Inside the three-point line. Gives it away. Miller for two. Yes.
Fouls are on the 21. Jalen Butler is his third foul, team's fifth foul. Checking in with the Vikings, number 3, Quan Smart.
So the Vikings' 2 wins so far have been against Urban Prep Bronzeville and Jones. They've only lost by 1 point to Lane Tech. Smart is back on. He's okay. That's a fast comeback from an injury, isn't it?
Yes.
Going in for two. Jalen Butler.
Sounds good, number 21, Jalen Butler.
Oh, Ellie, this is interesting. The Vikings have produced an NBA player, Abdel Nader. Have you heard of him?
Yes, I have. He was here over the summer, and I actually got the chance to meet him. If you follow Viking Media on Twitter, you would have seen the post.
Very cool. From the Oklahoma City Thunder. He graduated in 2011. Oh, and there's two from Bull. Williams for two. No. Here comes Smart, running up the court. No good, and he goes sliding again. He's okay, though, thankfully. With a minute to play.
Here comes Niles West ball. A minute and 15 seconds left. Vikings 57 with 6 fouls, and the Wolves 46 with 6 fouls.
For three. No for Nopersack. Bull loses the ball. Here's the breakaway. And Nopersack falls down before he can get the 2 points. So this is a pretty big score deficit, 57 to 46. And the Vikings have only, oh, here's a breakaway. It's good for Robert Million Pryor. There's the foul on West. Anyway, in history, the Vikings have only played 28 playoff games. But with the score looking like this against a pretty good team, wouldn't you think there's a possibility they might make the playoffs this year again?
Yes, so with the players we have some new players, and we have all the way from freshmen to senior, so great variety on the team. There definitely is a chance. There's also a chance for practically all teams, as long as they work hard together and really show off their best, both on and off the court. They definitely have a chance going downstate.
Certainly.
Bull at the line right now.
We've seen pinpoint accuracy for free throws on both sides today. The Wolves for 3. No. For 2. Yes. From Jalen Miller. Here's a breakaway with Bull. Loses the ball with 13 seconds to play. Bulls at the line.
13.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vikings 61 to Wolves 48.
No, Busak loses the ball. Bull gets it, but the play dies. And time runs out.
And that finishes the game. Vikings take the win 61 to 48. That is their 9th game that they have won against the Wolves. I'm Ellie Henderson.
I'm Elliot Parrish. Our producer is Mr. Henderson. It's been so nice to be with you on this Friday night of the crosstown rivalry. The Vikings take it again.
Thank you so much for watching and enjoy your night.